Hi, boys and girls. How are you? Welcome to today's phonics lesson. Our topic for today's lesson is prefixes and base words. But before we get into the meat of this lesson, let us get some important information out of the way. Our objectives, very important. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to define prefixes and base words, list at least 4 prefixes, identify the prefix in a word or words, and identify the base word in a word. I'll go over that again one more time for you. At the end of this lesson, students will be able to define prefixes and base words, list at least 4 prefixes, identify the prefix in a word or words, and identify the base word in a word. Now, let's get into the meat of our lesson. Base words. Base word, also known as root word, is the most basic part of the word. Some examples of base words, or sometimes called root words, are cook, open, write, and count. I'll go over that information for you again. Base word, also known as root word, is the most basic part of the word. Some examples of base words, or it may be referred to sometimes as root words, are cook, open, write, and count. Remember, a base word has nothing added to it. It is a word in its simplest form. I'll repeat that again for you just one more time. Remember, a base word has nothing added to it. It is the word in its simplest form. Prefixes. A prefix is a word part that comes at the beginning or in front of a base word. Example, unkind. Unkind. The prefix in the word unkind is un. The base word would then be kind. Therefore, un plus kind will give you unkind. I'll go over that again. We have the example, unkind. The prefix, like we said, is a word part that comes at the beginning, which is in front of a base word. So the prefix in the word unkind would then be un, and the base word will be kind, K-I-N-D. Therefore, un plus kind will give you the word unkind. When a prefix is added to a word, it changes the meaning of a word. When a prefix is added to a word, it changes the meaning of a word. So prior, we had the word unkind. Unkind. We know that unkind means someone is being mean or not generous or not nice. However, when we take the prefix of the word unkind, we have the word kind left, which is the base word. And we know the base word kind means generous, nice, friendly, and etc. So, when a prefix is added to a word, it changes the meaning of a word. Base word kind, you're nice, you're generous. With the prefix, we have unkind. Unkind means mean, unfriendly, and so on. Some examples of prefixes and their meanings are pre. Pre, P-R-E, means before. Un, U-N, means not. Dis, dis means the opposite of. Miss, mis, means wrong. Re means again. I'll go over that one more time. Pre means before. Un means not. Dis means the opposite of. Miss means wrong. And re means again. Let's go through some examples of words with prefixes added to them and their meanings. Let's go on. The prefix dis means not. An example of a word with dis in the front, which is the prefix, is disrespectful. Disrespectful. And disrespectful simply means someone is acting in a rude or unruly manner. Another prefix, miss. A miss means wrong. An example of a word with the prefix miss is misspell. Misspell. And misspell means something is spelled incorrectly or is spelled wrong. Prefix again is over. Another prefix, over. O-V-E-R. Over means too much. The prefix over means too much. An example of a word with the prefix over is overcook. Overcook. And if something is overcooked, means it's cooked too much. In Bahamian terminology, it's burnt. Another prefix, re. And the prefix re means to do again. The prefix re means to do again. Example, recount. Recount means to count again. The example of recount is on the left hand side. Another example of re is rewrite. And to rewrite means to write again. That example is on the right hand side. So we have recount means to count again, and rewrite means to write again. So we have two examples of re on this one page. Activity time. Activity time. Here we go. Read the following words, then identify the prefix and underline the base word. So we're going to read the following words. We'll identify the prefix and the base word in the word. Recount. Recount. What is the base word or the root word in the word recount? And then we need to find out what is the prefix in that same word, recount. I'll give you a second to figure out the answer. Did you get it? Let's check. The base word in recount is count. Awesome job. The base word in recount is count. So therefore the prefix would be re. Great job. Great job. Let's try another. Our next example, unwell. Unwell. Can you identify the base word and the prefix in unwell? I'll give you 2 seconds. I think I heard it. Did you say the base word was well? And the prefix was un? Let's share. Awesome job! The base word in unwell is well, and the prefix is un. Let's try another. Unsatisfy. Unsatisfy. Can you identify the base word in unsatisfy and the prefix in unsatisfy? Shouldn't take you very long. You're on a roll. Awesome. Base word satisfy, prefix un. Great job. Overdramatic. Overdramatic. Can you identify the base word in overdramatic and the prefix in overdramatic? Great! The base word is drama. And the prefix is over. Okay. However, we have something left over. We have the tick that is left off. Tick is what we call a suffix, but we'll leave that for another lesson. The prefix in overdramatic is over, and the base word is drama. Our next word, preschool. Whoa, everyone should know this word. We should be well familiarized with this word. Preschool. Can you tell me quick what's the base word? I think I heard it. School. And what's the prefix? Pre. Awesome job. Awesome job. Base word, school. Prefix, pre. I just want to thank you for listening and watching. I will see you soon. Bye bye for now.